What's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to give you a list of the best horror movies from each year in the 1990s. So 1990, to me, the best horror movie is The Exorcist 3. This is arguably the best horror sequel ever made. It rivals the first one, and I think it does have better performances than the first Exorcist. It is absolutely fantastic. 1991, it wasn't the best year for horror. I don't consider this a horror movie, but for the sake of argument, I'm going to say Silence of the Lambs. It's a great movie. I think it's just a snippet overrated, just a tad overrated, but it's still really, really good. Silence of the Lambs. 1992 is Candyman. I've talked about Candyman quite a bit. It's absolutely fantastic. Check it out. 1993 is Return of the Living Dead 3. Very underrated. It's very different than the first two Return of the Living Dead movies. This one's much more like serious, but it's really good. 1994, John Carpenter's In the Mouth of Madness. Still a very underrated John Carpenter movie, in my opinion. It is my second favorite of his. It is really, really good. 1995, a lot like Silence of the Lambs. I don't consider this a horror movie, but for the sake of this list, I'm going to go with 7. Great performances, great shocking third act. It's a great movie. It's 7. 1996 was pretty easy, and that is Scream. I mean, it's Scream. It started an iconic franchise. It's so smart, so witty. It's great. 1997, I don't own this movie, surprisingly. This was a tough year. I could have went with I Know What You Did Last Summer, Scream 2, Event Horizon, but I'm going to give the edge to Devil's Advocate here. A lot of people don't talk about Devil's Advocate. I think it's one of Al Pacino's best performances. Keanu Reeves is really good in it. I think Devil's Advocate is more horror than Seven and Silence of the Lambs. So Devil's Advocate, 1997. 1998 was a really solid year as well. I went back and forth, but I think I'm going to give just a slight edge to Halloween H2O. I know a lot of, quote-unquote diehard Halloween fans don't really like this movie, but I think Jamie Lee Curtis, it's her best performance as Laurie Strode. Great third act. The more I watch this movie, the more I like it. And 1999 is Star of Echoes. I've talked about this movie before, but I think it's Kevin Bacon's best movie. It's great. Yeah, love it to death. So yeah, that's my list, guys. Let me know what movies you would put in each year of the 90s in the comments. That's it.